morning to all my dear students. How are you all? Hope you all are fine and well at home. Now, we can go through our chapter. Before that, do you remember our last class? What we talked about that our last class? What's the name of our chapter? Can you say something about that our last class? Say something. What's the name of the chapter? Yes, very good. How far is the river? And who is the author? Do you remember that? Who is the author? Yeah, very good. Ruskin Bond. Now, we can discuss a small sum up of our last class. What we talk about that class? Do you remember that? Can you say something? Yes, here is a boy decided to travel to see the river. And the author described a very beautiful nature and a lot of mountain, rocks, rivers, something like that. So the boy one day decided to travel to see the river. So he just walked and he takes some love to eat and he decided to go. And he didn't know the actual way to the river, but he traveled. And while he traveling, he just met first person. Who is that first person? Do you remember the characters what we tell last class? Yes, first person is boy. And who is the second person? The boy met the first person. Who is that? Yes, woodcutter. And when he met the woodcutter, what he asked? He asked a question. Do you remember that? What's the question that? Yeah, the question is, how far is the river? The boy asked to the woodcutter, how far is the river? And the woodcutter replied that 7 miles to go. You want to go 7 miles. But I think you can't walk alone because the way to the river is very difficult. So I say that you please go back. That's better. But the boy replied that, what's the boy replied that? Yes, he says that, no, I'm a good walker, so I can go to that river. So I'm ready to walk up to that. I'm so happy to walk. And after that, he met the second person. Who is that second person? Yes, the village girl, third person, third character. Third character, and the boy met the second person is village girl. So while met the village girl, the boy asked the same question. What's the question? Question is, how far is the river? How far is the river? But the girl replied that it's 20 miles. Is it correct? No, the first person woodcutter says that only 7 miles. So the boy thought that whether the girl is not seeing the river or he's thinking something else. That's why she says that 20 miles. Is it okay? Yes. Up to that we tell our last class. Do you understand that? I hope you understand well. Now we can move to our next para. Are you ready? Yes. Let's start. A trickle of water came from the hillside and the boy stopped to drink. So, at the trickle of water, what's a trickle of water? A drip of water from the stream. And the trickle of water came from the hillside and the boy stopped to drink. So, the boy was very thirsty and he just stopped at the tree. The water was cold and sharp. So, the water was very pure and it is cold, but very refreshing. But after he drank that water, he's so refreshing. However, it seemed to have the effect of making him more thirsty. But while he drank that water, he felt more thirsty. The sun striking his side of the hill. So at the time, 11 or 12, the sun is very strike at his face. and dusty path become hotter. So the path of the river, it is so dusty and it is too hot also. The stone scorching the boy's feet. So the boy was barefooted. I already told that the boy was barefooted because he know the feeling of that, the feel of grass, cool, like that. So he says that the stone scorching, scorching means very hot. The stones are very hot and the boy is barefooted. He was sure he had gone off. So the boy was very sure that he was gone off of the way. He had walked for an hour. So he says that he know that he just walked off of the hour and 1 hour he just moved. Presently, he saw another boy ahead of him, driving a few goats down the path. So the next person, at the opposite side there is a boy came, the village boy. So our fourth character. Our fourth character is village boy. So the village boy is driving a few goats and that the same path. So while we met the village boy, the boy asked the same question. Third time the boy asked the same question. What's the question? Can you tell? What's the question? Yes, how far is the river? Repeatedly the boy asked the same question. The question is? This is one of the important questions in this chapter. That is, our name of the chapter is how far is the river, and the boy repeatedly asking the same question. What's that? The question is how far is the river? Why the boy asking the same question? Because he never know how miles are there. He never go to see the river. The first attempt, the first time the boy decided to see the river, only he knew about some about the villagers says that the river is so beautiful, the water is so cold, like that, but he never see the river. So the boy asked the same question to our village boy. What's that? How far is the river? The village boy, he's a good boy, and the village boy is smiled in a friendly way. So the village boy is very smiled and says, and said, oh, not far. So he says that not far. He just talk in a friendly way and says not far. Just round the next hill and straight down. So the village boy says that next hill and straight down. You are almost there. So while hearing this, the boy was very much happy. The boy feeling hungry, but the time is too gone and the boy was feeling very hungry. Unwrapped his loaf of bread and broke it in halves. So already I told you, while he ready to move the travel, he just covered a loaf of bread. So he take that, he unwrapped means uncovered. He uncovered the loaf and broke it in 2 halves, offering one portion to the village boy. So he cut that loaf into 2 pieces and 1 piece he gave to the village boy. They sat on the hillside and ate in silence. So they are sitting in a hillside and they ate very calmly. When they had finished, so when they had that food, they walked on together and began talking and talking. So while they eating it finished, they just decided to move on, and while moving, they are walking, they are very friendly. And they talk very much, talk a lot. The boy did not notice the smarting of his feet. So at the time, while the talking time, the boy didn't know the fear or anything else. And the heat of the sun and the distance he had covered. So while talking, the boy didn't understand or didn't know about the smarting of his feet, heat of the sun and distance he had covered. And the distance he had yet to cover. But after some time, so after some they are talking very much, and after some time, his companion had to diverge along another path. But after some time, his companion, the village boy, want to go another side. And the boy was once more on his own. So after the village boy gone the other side, the boy once again alone. So I hope you understand very well up to this. There are a lot of questions. Last class I told about to write 10 questions. Almost you written that. And now in this section there are 11th question contain 2 section A and B. You should write that. Okay. Now we can move to our next para. Okay. Ready? Yes, we can start. He missed the village boy. So the boy, already I told you, the boy was just go the other side, and he missed the village boy. Because why he missed the village boy? The village boy was very talkative and the boy didn't feel the path or strangeness, something like that. He could not be seen. So the boy can't see the village boy. His own home was also hidden from view by the side of the mountain. So the boy's home, the village boy's home is hid from the mountain. The river was not in sight either. So up to that, the boy didn't see the river. The river, he can't see that river. He began to feel discouraged. So he is very unhappy to move because he can't see the river. He's so tired. So he's discouraged. He was sorry he had finished the bread. What's that? The next thing is he was so hungry. The loaf is finished and he thought that what I eat, I never know this place, nobody is there, something like that. He might want it later. He was determined to see the river, but he had a wish. What's that? He want to see the river. At any cost, the boy want to see the river. He walked on along the hot. So the dusty path, very hard, the boy was moving to see the river. Dusty, stony path, past mud huts and terrace fields. There are a lot of beautiful things that the author says that. What's that? The hot, the dusty, that is the dangerous way to the boy travel to the river. Until there was no more fields or huts. So up to that, there are some huts, fields, something like that. But now, it's no huts or no fields, anything, only the forest. Only forest and sun and loneliness. So up to that, the only forest, the sun and loneliness. Now there was no man or any sign of man's influence. So from there, the boy didn't see any man's influence or sun, the sign of man's significance, anything, he couldn't see that. Only trees and rocks and bramble and flowers. Only he can see a lot of trees, a lot of rocks and flowers like that. Only a big silence. The boy feel only the big silence and loneliness. So that's why the boy was so afraid, because he didn't know the exact way to travel the river. But he had a wish. What's that wish? He want to see the river. Now we can move to the next para. The silence was impressive and a little frightening. So the boy's feeling, the silence was so impressive, but he too had a fever also. Sorry, not fever, here's a fear also. It was different from the silence of a room or street. So he know the feelings of silence, but it is something different from the silence of a room or street. But this silence is from the forest. It was the silence of space, of the unknown, the silence of God. So he believed that, or he feels that it is the silence from the God. Then, as the boy rounded a sharp bend, the silence broke into sound. But suddenly he heard a sound. That sound, it broke in the silence. What's the sound? Can you imagine what's the sound? Yes, the sound of the river flowing. A sudden roaring sound. What's a roaring sound? We hear only the lions roaring. At the same time, he feel a roaring sound. The sound of the river. So finally, he almost reached to the river and he can hear the sound of the roaring river. Far down in the valley, the river tumbled over rocks. The boy gasped and began to run. So while hearing the sound, the boy was so much impressed and he was running through the river. He slipped and stumbled. So while running, he was so many times he slipped, but he doesn't matter that because he wants to see the river. That's only his ambition. He wants to see the river and feel the beauty of nature. Then he was ankle deep in the painfully cold mountain water. So finally he reached the river and he touched the river. He knows that feeling. He touched the river and he take that water, and while slipping, his ankle was something painful, and he just take the water and slip the water. And water was blue and white and wonderful, and he tell the color of the water. What's the color of the water? That is blue and white. The color of the water is blue and white, but almost it is very wonderful. His experience is so wonderful. So now we can wind up this chapter. We enter the chapter, but we want to discuss more about this. What you understand from this chapter? Can you say what you understand from this chapter? The author, Ruskin Bond, he is lover of nature, and he tell through this chapter, he tell the beauty of nature. Here the boy is a lover of nature, and he had a wish. What's that wish? The wish is he want to see the river. At any cost, he want to see the river. So he didn't know what the river is, how many miles are there, but he attempted. First time his attempt is finally successful. So through hard work, we can definitely do anything. That's our chapter. So you read this chapter very carefully, and there are a lot of questions there. So up to 10 questions you finish. Now here the 11th question, we can discuss the 11th question. The boy unwrapped his loaf of bread and broke it in halves, offering the one portion to the village boy. So we already says that the boy is offering the loaf to his village boy. What attitude of the boy is relieved here? What's the attitude? Do you share your food to your friends, relatives or anything? Do you share anything? Yes, sharing is a good behavior to a person. So write your own experience to this. Have you ever shared your food with the needy? Describe such experience if any. Now you write your own experience, if whether you shared anything to your friends or anyone. That experience you write it your own words. Okay. Now 12th question. Why did the boy feel discouraged? Why the boy did feel discouraged? Why he not interested to move on? What's that thing? The page number 12, the first paragraph itself, there is a reason. So write that answer. Next, the boy found a silence impressive but frightening. So the boy knew the silence, but he is so impressive. The silence was impressive. At the same time, he feel frightening also. Why? What's the reason that? So the reason is there is no one in that. There is no house, no home, no influence of any person. So he feared at that time. What broke the silence of space? At the end question, what the broken silence? What the sound? The sound is, the broken silence is the sound of the river. Then the boy slipped and stumbled, but still he ran. Why? Why the boy slipping and stumbled, but he almost go through. He is almost running. Why he almost running? Because his ambition, his wish is to see the river. While hearing the sound of the river, he is just moving. Then last, identify the words used to describe water. Here some words are describing to see the river. While the boy see the river, he described, how he described? The ankle deep in the painfully, the mountain cold water. The river was so cold. Then the color of the water is blue and white, and it almost very wonderful. And this is the last question. The water in this river is clean and bright. Are our rivers the same? If not, why? Do you see our area's river? Do you see that? Is it clean? Why? Why that? Why don't our river is not clean? Tell me the reason. So write it in your own experience in this question. So we can wind up this class. Okay? Now there are a lot of activities in this chapter. Now we can move to that chapter to the next class. I hope you very much understand. If there is any doubt, you can call me or WhatsApp me. Okay? Thank you.